The document window is where your images sit. And as you see here, I currently have a floating document window. Inside of this window, I have two different images, and they're in a tabbed fashion. Now, the cool thing about documents is that I can tear them off from one another. So I'll go ahead and grab this tab and drag it so that it is no longer docked inside of the other document window. So we have one document and another. And I just drag it right back in there until I see the blue line. I'll go ahead and do that again. I'll click on the title bar for this document and drag it until I see a blue line up here. Let go of my mouse, and now it's tagged and docked. The cool thing about this as well is that I can also press F on the keyboard to change how I view this window. For example, I'll hit F now, and I have a full screen. F again, and now I have a full screen with no menu bar or tools. F again to return to the floating window. I'll hit F again and show you something else that you can change very easily. The perimeter of your canvas. By default, it's typically gray. I prefer to have it black, so I'll go ahead and right-click on any part of this gray area. And I can change the color from gray to black, or I can even choose my own custom color. So if you prefer blue or yellow, feel free to change it that way. I'm going to put it on black, and this allows me to focus more on the color information in the image instead of having it compete with this region out here. I'll hit F again and show you something else really cool. Drag and drop. So I have two documents, this image and this image. If I grab my Move tool, I can click on an image in another floating window and drag it right on over into the other window. And now I have that image in here as well. So it pretty much copies and pastes it for you. What I can also do, by the way, is if I do tag these two or dock them together like so, and I can do the same thing. So I'm going to go to this image, and I'm going to show you something. Watch this. I'll click and drag right to the tab right here, and then I can let go, and I just drag and drop that way as well. So I can either do it with a floating window, so one image can go into another floating window, or I can drag something right to the tab of another docked image inside of the same document window. To resize this window manually, you can go to the bottom left-hand corner or right corner and drag like so. You can also see information about your document on the left-hand corner. So currently I'm looking at 25%. I can enter 50% and zoom in. I can also see information about my document by clicking on the arrow right here. So I can show version queue information, document sizes, profile, measurements, efficiency, and other information about this document. I can also reveal this in Bridge, so it will open this image up inside of the Adobe Bridge.